All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser. This is episode 253 of this podcast. Of this great and wonderful show that just absolutely just irritates the living shit out of people. So, I've always had this theory. Call it a theory, call it a hunch, call it just, me being me, that I have a face that people just want to punch, and I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense. Like I can be kind of a smart aleck. I can. And in the real world, out in the world, really not much. I don't talk to very many people, but once I start getting comfortable in situations, I really will voice my opinion. And most of the time, my opinion is very harsh. It's not great. I don't. I'm not the smoothest in delivery. I've never been, never probably will ever be. Something I hopefully will be able to change in 2025. Um, Hopefully, we can only hope. Just we can only hope, wish. Just hope. And I hope. And I'm not going to make a huge video about that. Post about me standing on a balcony looking out into the fucking sea like you all fucking do, like you pieces of shit. Like I don't understand why y'all pretend like you guys act like you spent this whole last fucking year trying and succeeding with finding the cure for fucking COVID with bat shit. It's just like you guys that you post these things on Instagram and it's just so fucking annoying because you think you're something so fucking deep. You think that your little trip to Belize, you putting a fucking fish in between your fingers and a shark jumping up out of it is this great novelist thing that has to be shown to the fucking world. And that this is a series of things that this year has been a year of some of my greatest accomplishments and some of my biggest failures. And it's like, just shut up. Just shut the fuck up and post. Do you not understand? So there's this theory. It's called the dead internet theory, which basically says that like the internet hasn't been around since about 2013. Ever since then, bots have just been creating everything. So everything you see, even I'm probably not even fucking real. Well, in truth, in retrospect, like if you believe in the simulation theory, I'm not real. I'm just one of many different things, which is crazy. Because if you think about the new computer that's being generated right now, that has to be colder than fucking space to run. Think about that. Think about something that has to be colder than that space. The thing that has no air, no oxygen, just stars, maybe a big sun that just floats. We all just floating in something. That's wild in itself. Do you ever just think about that? We're on a planet, whatever the fuck that is, and it just floats, just floats. But this theory is that the dead internet theory is that everything's been fake ever since, and so what I'm really trying to get at is that I just don't understand how I irritate the living shit out of people. So I don't know what I did. So two people. So I think one of them was because there's this guy. He posted this video of him, I think in Cancun or somewhere, some tropical country thing, and saying that like my pussy's fat. My hair looks nice, which in truth, his hair did look nice. His perm was pretty tight and it looked wet. He had like he had one of those Puerto Rican perms where it looks wet, but it's super dry. It's bone dry, just bone dry. And I just said hate from Missouri. Then he said hate from a failing podcast or something. And then he went onto my podcast and on my YouTube, and he commented on it. He says, "Can you please block me, please? What the fuck is this? You have more episodes than views. LOLOL," which is okay. Which in turn, when I see something like that, like I'm like, what it says to me is it's a sign of someone who's never tried, who's never had a thought of something like, and let me see if I can try to do this, and then they attempt to try to do it, And then they, just have to deal with like, the ins and outs of like just doing that over and over again. It just sounds like someone who's never ever had to deal with that. So that's great. And then a couple days before that, apparently someone else wrote like, it's not cool to seek out people just to hurt them to write a story about it. Weird vibes. Where the fuck that means? I don't know what that means. I feel like it's probably this crazy psycho bitch. Remember that last episode? You remember that lady who had all those fucking weird things? Yeah, she's from the same city as I am, apparently, and so God knows that probably I did something for that, and she. Right, but who gives a fucking fuck? It's the internet. You post weird shit, and then you act like I can't believe someone's saying something like this. It's like, what do you expect? It's not real unless you're looking up kids being diddled, or like you're like trying to like write hate speech on the sense of like like you should like disalive somebody, which is so that don't even get me started on that whole thing, how we've self-censored ourselves, because dude, we live in America. Why are we self-censoring ourselves? Why are we doing this? Like, do you understand that, like, this is what they want us to do? Fuck me, my goddamn tin hat. They want us to do that because if we self-censor, then they don't have to like do any work. They don't have to control. They don't have to like use any force. They don't have to do any like brain power, because God knows people want to work and bust their ass off and then have their boss be like, what the fuck did you do all day? Like, it's like, who the fuck are you dumb piece of shit? Not that I haven't dealing with that at my job. I'm not doing that at all. That's not like a very, John, that sounded very specific. Like that's happening to you right now. It is. Fucking morons at my fucking job. Those fucking mouth breathers. Like every single one of my goddamn bosses are just the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever worked for. Like, and what's so fucked up is that I've been working in like the culinary world for like the last couple of years, and so like the dumb fucking motherfuckers there are usually drug addicts, but the things here, these are a little bit more intelligent. These are just people who have never really worked that hard, and this is like the first like time that they've actually like, they've just always they're the ones that they fell ass backwards up, in the sense of they never studied for tests, but they just got like they ended up getting like a B minus, like a C plus, like a 79, like an 81 or 80. So it's like barely, it's like decent. It's like, okay, it's like right in the middle of the road. It's like, okay. Yeah, they're those people. They're those fucking those fuckheads, and they just like, they don't understand. Like, well, what are you doing? Are you not paying attention? You're not telling me to do anything. I just kind of I'm fucking just wandering around like a fucking moron. You fucking piles of shit. Happy New Year's, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Christmas, a great holidays. Christmas was great. I have no problem. I have nothing to complain about. I'm happy as hell. I'm pretty happy, more than you fucking would expect me to be, with all the F words I've just dropped, because I'm so annoyed, and I'm actually just doing this because I'm trying to keep myself up because I'm so fucking tired. It's Tuesday at it's about 7 minutes till 8. I know I'm a little late on this podcast. So what's the best way to describe it? So like sometimes in the world, you try to become more mature. I can only speak for myself as a man. And so then sometimes you go on dates, and sometimes you meet someone who's interesting. I'm not saying I'm like this person and I are going to date for a long time. We're not. I 110% guarantee we're never. After I talk about this, probably won't happen. This will never happen again. But it was very interesting, very fun, those 3 days. We didn't have coitus, so if you're thinking about it was something like that, we didn't do that. So don't even go there. Very fun, very interesting, very somewhat interesting conversation. And so got invited yet last night when I was going to do this podcast to go do something with that person. Did that instead of doing this podcast because I thought it'd be a good idea for growth and possibly something to talk about for this podcast, because you can't have nothing to talk about except, maybe if you just piss someone off enough, or if you just have weird vibes, don't I don't understand. It's not cool to seek out people just to hurt them to write a story about it. I don't know who I wrote a story about that. And you know what? In truth, it was probably a good thing that I did write whatever I wrote. It was probably good. It was probably a little bit of shaming that you needed to go through with life, you fucking douche. Anyway, we're about 11 minutes into this podcast. Should we do like the video of the week? I think we probably should, shouldn't we? All right. Here we go.
What was the top charting song on 9/11? Like the most popular song?
This is the perfect example of intelligence over wisdom. You have infinite access to this information. You can easily Google what was the top song on 9/11, but you don't have the wisdom or the experience to know that that is not the funny question. The funny question are what songs were banned on 9/12 in response to 9/11 by the corporate radio stations here in America. They banned 164 songs. You can find the list online. Just Google that, but you didn't know to Google that. So here's some of the songs that were banned. Billy Joel, Only the Good Die Young. They could not play that on 9/12. Bruce Springsteen, I'm on Fire. Absolutely not. All Rage Against the Machine songs, they said fuck the whole catalog. Foo Fighters, Learning to Fly. Huh? Elton John, Benny and the Jets. That's right, not on 9/12. Van Halen, Jump. No. Kansas, Dust in the Wind was still in the air in Manhattan, so they couldn't play it. Pat Benatar, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and Sugar Ray Fly.
Welcome to the John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
You know what? Me and that man really matched the same energy. Weird vibes, right? Weird vibes. I will never get over what a small mental midget that human was. Don't post weird shit online then, you fucking moron. And then people won't say dumb shit. It's like this lady just I just saw this video. This lady, she posted this video about how she has this disorder that makes her pussy smells. And then she's like in the comments like saying like you still have you really think that you still gave you the right to write a comment. You still write a comment though. It's like, but you made a video about your pussy smelling. Like, what do you expect? That's not going to go over well with a lot of people. You fucking morons. All of y'all. Except some of y'all. Not all of y'all. The ones that just sit there and just like, light, and hit the light heart. God bless you. The ones that can just live life and not leave a comment, God bless you. Myself included, I shouldn't leave a comment. It's just like the same people who do surveys. It's like we read them at the morning meeting at my job, and I want to shove my head in a freaking oven. I've never wanted to put my head in an oven more when we listen to it. It's like, we try to do this. We sent this email. It didn't happen. It's like nothing we do. Everything that we do at this job is just a miscellaneous expense. We don't need anything in this place. And these people, but anyone who writes a comment, makes a survey, are likely pretty fucking dumb. They're not the greatest of opinion. You don't want that opinion. You don't want that. You don't want to sit down and have a sandwich with them. No, you wouldn't even want them to scramble an egg for you. Like, you'd be afraid for them to walk across the street alone. It's like, are you sure this person's not blind and retarded? Like, it's like, geez. Like, come on. Like, oh. I really do feel like that word is starting to come back. I can't use that, though. Like, God damn it, John. You can't use that word. I'm just so fucking upset. And I'm really just trying to get myself awake so I can do this. You wouldn't believe that I'm like, tomorrow's my birthday, and like most people are happy on their birthdays. I'm like, whatever. It's whatever for it's birthdays or whatever. It's a birthday. Who gives a shit? We're adults. What's also annoying is people who like, it's your birthday. It's my birthday. Here's my Cash App. Will you give me money? It's like, you fucking moron. Is that the one I know this week? Is this you fucking moron? I guess we should probably do Craigslist misconnection, shouldn't we? So if you don't know, there's this website called Craigslist. You go there, you can buy a couch. You can find a job, get a refrigerator. But there's this thing that's it's almost like it's like Reddit. There's like you know how Reddit has subreddits. They have this little thing called misconnections. You go there, and people write a connection that they think they had with a human, or a moment they had with a human and wanted to like maybe interact with them more, but was too nervous, too scared, one of those things. And yeah, so now they go on Craigslist and of all places, and they write a story. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe someone from Craigslist saw one of these videos and it's like, you gotta understand, hey, I found it. Finders keepers, going to talk about it on a podcast, weepers. I don't know where you come from, but that's where I come from. Okay? I'm a fucking moron. Don't listen to anyone. I hope everyone's turned. At this point, I should be screaming in a room by myself. Anyway, Bonner Springs, Walmart, Bonner Springs, Kansas. You sexy female in Walmart, you had your daughter with you. I walked by and seen you look me up and down, and was checking you out as well. You smiled at me then, wrong then. Later on, was in the same aisle as you, was speaking to a woman about finding someone, and you made the innuendo about me, and again made eye contact. No, she didn't. She was probably weird. She's like, why is that guy looking at me? And we made eye contact again, and I was checking out the aisle, and also you. This is a long shot. I'd love to reconnect. Hit me up on Snapchat if you have it at, not going to say his name. You should remember me, what I was wearing. That was all one sentence. There was not one punctuation. There was not one comma. There was nothing. See, now I understand what we did to our teachers back in the day. Why did we do this? There had to been good God, what the fuck, Juan? What were you writing? Anyway, moving on. Next one. Jeez, I am amped. I'm on one tonight. See, these is what make good podcasts. Not good energy to be around at a party. Probably not great energy to be around. Weird vibes. Not good energy. Not good energy for a podcast either. Oh. Anyway, so next one. Next one. Let's go. Greenbrier. I remember I was gonna look this one up. I didn't. Greenbrier. I don't know what the fuck that is. Greenbrier, Sedalia. Okay, probably a long shot, but I can't stop wondering how things may have turned out, if only. Period. That's weird. So it's that's weird. Okay. Look for the chick that was stuck in the ditch on the corner of Greensbrier because of her dumb DUM male friend. You said something just before I pulled away. Let me know let me know what you said. I don't know what the hell was just said. That was awful to read. Wow. I need to take a screenshot of the first one. So I'm going to start taking screenshots and taking videos. I think that's going to be way easier. Even though there's pictures. Oh, well. Okay. This is an interesting one. This one's pretty fucking sad, I think. The title is You Broke My Heart. Haven't we all had that? Me too, sister. Anyway, you broke my heart. How could you break my heart again? Over what? Over what did you break my heart over? What? Why was I over being very ill and so excited about life and living? Period. Then you come back, play with my mind and shit on me. I wonder if metaphorically or literally. Why? You'll be wishing you hadn't someday soon, Peter. Okay, interesting. That was absolutely terrifying and rather haunting. Okay, moving on. All right. Town Center, Macy's, Leawood, Kansas. I work over in this area. I know exactly where the fuck this is. I know exactly where this is. You were in the red plaid pants. You had a beautiful body. Tell me the department that we were both in, so I know it's you. Drinks? Okay. Quick, easy, to the point, and not you. Oh God. At least some Leewood. Why don't you just talk to her, you douche? Such an ass. Price Chopper, 70th Overland Park. I am female. You are a male cashier with a mustache at 75th and Metcalf. You haven't been at work for a month or two. I miss seeing you. Did you quit? I talked to you with my son. He asked if you thought his hair was cool. You said you wanted to grow your hair long like this, like his. I told you how copper helps your hair grow. Okay. I really hope to see you again. I just think you are so handsome and nice. What a nice little lady for writing that. Yeah, if only that was the most uncreepiest one out of all the videos. Or out of all the things. I need to take a screenshot of this. So yeah, but this is life, guys. I guess we have one more. We have one more. One more. We just got one more, guys, and then we'll be able to move on to the next. My axe completely fell in the middle of that. Okay. To the love of my life, Blue Hills, KCMO. You and I fell in love when we least expected it. We waited years to be together. We set expectations so high for each other when you got here. I do think we ever really gave each other a chance. Me here, you from Austin, Texas, originally from KC. We fought because of communication issues. I yelled at you. You shut down. God, this is so bad. I hate this. We tried to love one another. You gave up. I will never. Period. Miss you and love you forever and always. Please remember, still the guy you fell in love with. I think we made a huge mistake. You say you disagree. You are the love of my life, and I am forever yours. Rude forever. Woof. That was rough. Does anyone else feel like they just put their head in an oven? Weird vibes. Fucking moron. John, maybe you do have weird vibes. Maybe you're just angry. Have you ever thought? Have you thought that maybe you're angry? Anyway, so guys, we should probably do what? Video of the week? The videos of this week, right? Yeah? Okay, let's do that. All right, here's the first one. Oh, no, we don't want that. There we go. Here's the first one.
So Jane has been on my diet plan for a little while, as you can see. But Billy, she hasn't started it yet. But
I will sing.
But then it's just why? What the fuck? But it's also you can make money doing anything. Anything. Wild. This next video is unhinged. Have fun.
I'm fucking injured! You are a nasty person! Bobby! You all want me to fucking act nice? For what? Oh, I want to slap myself with this. It'll flare my whole body and I'll be even more upset tomorrow. and more people will lie.
What the fuck? I know. So I know Christmas is over, but this one is like the last video that I'll like have like Christmas theme wise I had on my phone. So this is kind of where we're at. And this lady is crazy. This is a grandmother. This is someone's grandmother.
If you're on the naughty list, you're going to get a spanking.
You're gonna get a spanking. You're gonna get a spanking. That's so fucking gross. I hate it all. I just hate it all. Hate it all. All right, here's the next one.
Today we're canning up pickled rooster testicles. So first we're going to wash our balls really, really well. We're going to bring a vinegar solution of choice to a boil and get our hot sterilized jars out. You're going to add those clean balls straight to your hot jar. Add your seasonings of choice. I use caraway seeds with my balls. So good. And you are going to dump that vinegar solution over top to headspace. You're going to set it aside to seal, let it flavor for 6 weeks, and please don't eat it.
Please don't eat it. It's so fucking gross. Why are people like this? Why are people like, see, like, yet I'm an asshole. I'm the asshole. I'm an asshole online. I'm an asshole at work. What do you do? Weird vibes. Which is fair. At work, I do kind of over the intercom. I do make weird vibes. Anyway. I act so stupid. Pizza party.
I got something in my eye. Can you see what it is? Yeah, you see that? Kind of weird, isn't it? Huh. Wonder what it is. Oh, boy.
Why is life like this? Why is this what we have? Why is this our life? People, you know, it's just we don't want much. We don't need much. But somehow things that we get are not what we want. But yeah. So yeah, those are the videos this week, guys. I guess what we have like two and a half minutes left. So this is the last podcast of the year. This is like what, the end of year 3 of doing this podcast. Still have more podcasts and views, you know. Just I don't care. I have never once, even today, I got something like, you know what you do? You should like tell people to like it and subscribe, and you know, tell them to like put their handle, their Instagram handle, and you'll like give people shout outs. I'm like, no, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do that. There is not an ounce of me that wants that to happen. There's not an ounce of me that wants to do that. I think that's stupid, and I feel like it's the equivalent of me asking, like, being so cringy and wanting, making people want to like put put their head in the oven. So I'm not doing that to anyone else. I'm not doing that to people. I'm like, I told them, okay, how about you get your own podcast, and you can do that on your podcast, and then we'll see, and then they'll probably won't write hateful comments on your show because you somehow you search for people's stories, and then you write stories about people, and then it's bad vibes. I don't know. I still do not know what I did or what story, but I really do feel like it was necessary, and it was on. And you needed to hear it. You needed to have that happen to you. Yeah. Because much like how you're not going to change, I'm not going to change. You're not going to change either. So it's just how life is. This is what it's going to be. I really do hope you guys have a good New Year. I don't really know. Just be happy, be safe, get a hobby. Golf's doing great. Didn't talk about golf at all until very last 37 seconds left of this podcast. Anyway, this is it. Like, comment, and subscribe like that person wanted you to. You please don't. I guess don't do if you want. I don't care. I told you guys I do this podcast just for fun. It's something that helps your brain. It makes your brain work. Like you should do stuff that maybe just make you better as a human in some way. That makes you try. Even like just doing this for consistency. Do something that's consistent. Because when you say things like you block me, oh, you have more episodes than views. What that says to me is that like you've never done something consistently, and you're a fucking pussy because of that. Anyway, with that, we'll end this year and go into next year. Not so angry. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.